Hi friends, today we're going to start our new story, Schools Around the World. So we're going to talk about our phonics focus for this story and our high frequency words. So let's first talk about our high frequency words. So we have everything, slowly, store, story, world, about, first, her, of, and to. Okay, so remember with our high frequency words, these are also kind of what we call snap words, words you should be able to read in a snap, right? So you want to practice these and recognize these quickly so that you can see them, recognize them quickly while you're reading. They're called high frequency words because you'll see them often. So the quicker that you learn them and are able to realize them, it'll just make you a more fluent reader because you'll see these words often. So I always tell you to you could put it down on a note card and practice them, use a screen and practice them, whatever is easiest for you. All right, so our phonics focus for this story is the long E, okay? So when you see words like eagle, bean, and eel, you hear that long E. Now remember, our long E in our phonics alphabet is the bird sound, right? E, E, E. Long vowels say their name. Now what you notice about eagle, bean, and eel, is that they have EA or EE. So anytime you see EA next to each other, if it's at the beginning of the word, if it's in the middle of the word, or even if it's at the end of the word, it makes a long E sound. And anytime you see two E's together like this, it's also going to make a long E sound. So let's listen one more time. Eagle, bean, eel. So you hear those E sounds. Eagle, bean, and eel. So let's work on sounding out some words using this new skill. All right, so in this case, we have EA in the middle of our word. So remember, when we have EA, it's going to be the long E sound, that E, E. So we have T, E, T, E, team. Now remember, you need to do these out loud with me because you just sitting and watching me do it does not help connect to your brain. When you practice and say these things out loud with me and practice them on your own, that better connects to your brain than just sitting and watching someone else do it. All right, so we also have a blend in this word. Remember, when you have S and H together, it's going to make a sh sound. And then we have the EE, which we know makes that E, long E sound. And then we have P, which of course makes a P. So we have sh, E, P, sh, E, P, sheep. Very good job. All right, this one we have the EA at the beginning of our word, and we have a blend. Remember, the CH sound makes a ch, ch, like the choo-choo train sound, right, on our phonics alphabet triggers. So it makes that ch, ch sound. So we have that long E, because EA makes that long E. Each, each, each. Very good job, everyone. All right, so this one's a longer one, but again, we have the EA in the middle. Now, something to note about this, though, is with this E at the end, it's going to be silent, and it makes these, because this vowel is long. So you have P, L, E, Z, and then that E is silent on the end. So it should be P-L-E-ase, please, right? So we don't have that E sound at the end. It's a sneaky E. It's one of those, so please. Okay, this one we have another blend at the beginning. That WH, remembers that W, 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 kind of like flapping wings a little bit, W, W. And then we have E, because two E's together make a long E sound, E, and then O. So W-eel, W-eel, wheel, right? And when this is kind of building off of our word from earlier, so if you knew eel, you would just know how to add the w. So a lot of words end with this. Maybe not a lot, but there are other words that end with this. So you could say Feel, right, is another one that if you knew that ending, you could just add the sound at the beginning. This one, again, we have that EE, which makes a long E sound. And this EN at the end is also kind of a blend. And it just sounds like the letter N, essentially. So we have D, E, P, N, right? N. So D, E, P, N. Deepen. So that one's pretty tricky too because of that N at the end. All right, why don't you try this one on your own really quickly? This is a longer one. It's a trickier one. Pause the video if you need to. So this one has similar blends. So we have the EA, which again makes that long E sound. And then we have an ON, which makes an ON sound. See, on. So we have S, E, S, un. S, E, S, un. Season. And you also can see the word sea on this side. So sea as an ocean, not sea as in I see it with my eyes. So sea as an ocean is S-E-A. And sun, like someone's boy child, S-O-N, not like the sun that shines light, is S-O-N. So season. So you're kind of putting it together. Season. I don't say it exactly like sun, but that's how you spell it. Just showing you how those kind of play into things. All right, let's try this one. Try this one on your own. So this one is G-R-A. Remember, A-Y is a review. It's our long A. That cool guy A sound is whenever you have an A-Y, it makes that A. So G-R-A, gray. And of course, we try to trick you there because that's a long A sound from our last story. All right, so this reviews another one of our endings from previous stories. So remember, ing makes an ing sound. So we have k-e, because that e makes that long e, k-e-p-ing, keeping. And so if you took that ing away, you would just have keep. So keep-ing. All right, b-a-t, b-ate, bait. And again, did we fool you? Because it's a long A. Remember, A and I also make that long, cool guy A sound. B-ate. All right, so this word, a little bit longer, but again, we just have the one blend here with that E and A, which makes that long E sound, that E, E. So you have P, E, N, T, P, E, N, T. Peanut. And fun fact, this is actually a compound word because we have the word pea, but this is like the vegetable, not something you do when you go to the bathroom. This is like the vegetable, those little green peas. And then nut. So like those little, there's lots of different kinds of nuts. Cashews, peanuts, blanking right now, but those kinds of things. So that's nut. So peanut is actually a compound word of the word pea and the word nut. Peanut. All right, this one is a review of a blend of the double letters. So if you have two letters of the same, it kind of blends together in this way. So you have r, a, b, just together. B, you don't go b. So r, a, b, it. Rabbit. Rabbit. All right, again, reviewing that long A because A and I makes that A, cool guy A sound. So you have p-l-a-n. Plain. Plane. Now this is the kind of plane that's like not fancy, not something that flies in the sky. It says plain as in there's nothing on it, it's not fancy. All right, this is again reviewing one of our endings here, so not ing, but now we have ed. So you have n, e, d, id. All right, so this kind of sounds like an id almost in this case with this ending because you have n, ed, id, needed. So we have that e. D, that sounds like an id, id. And remember, our two E's right next to each other make that long E. Remember, saying the same things over and over again so they really, really get stuck in your brain, because that's our focus on what we're going to be practicing with this week. All right, this is t-een, t-een, teen. Like if someone is 13 or 14, or if they are a teenager. All right, why don't you try this one on your own? And remember, it has our ending to make it plural, which means more than one. So you have d-er-e. Now this is a short E. Don't get confused because this E is by itself. Nothing is making it say its name. There's no sneaky E at the end or anything. And it doesn't have another E or an A beside it. So it's a short E. And remember, our phonics trigger for that is someone catching an egg. That is how you make your mouth. So d-r-e. S, two S's together just makes one S sound. S is. Again, this sounds like an I-S with those endings. So d-r-e-s is. Dresses. So dresses. You get that DR blend at the beginning of dresses. All right, so let's practice. So as always, pause the screen and please read these words. Practice reading these words. Look for those double letters. Look for those EE that make that long E. Look for the EA that makes a long E. Make sure it's not always like that though. Look for those long A's. So pause this and practice. Now that you've practiced those, practice these sentences as well. All right, so really good job today. So remember, when you're reading, look for that B, or look for that EA or EE. That's our focus. If you ever see EE together or EA, it's going to make that long E, that E sound. All right, friends, as always, work hard, do your best, and have a great rest of your day.